guys, it's Nadine. I'm here to share with you guys a video about the planners I used in 2016 and the ones that I'm going to be using in 2017. And I'm going to go through them really briefly and share with you the systems that worked for me and the reasons why I'm changing them out. So with that said, let's get started. All right, so let's flash back. For 2 years, I've used the Emily Lay Simplified Planner and I have loved it. However, when Whitney English came out with her Day Designer for Target, I wanted to give that a try. So here's the funny thing. Usually I like to start my year off in January. I have been a creature of habit. I was a little bit put off that the Day Designer for Target was actually an academic planner, which means that it starts in July. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or whatever. Turns out I actually did fall in love with the Day Designer for Target, and I have been using it for 2 years. Now keep in mind, I'm still a big fan of Emily Lay Simplified Planner. However, it no longer suits me because of the layout. I need just a little bit more, and I will share with you guys what I mean by that as we go through my video. So in July of 2015, I bought my very first Day Designer for Target, and I have to tell you that I am a huge fan of this. I like it because the price point is excellent. It also has exactly what I need, and those two things are key to me. I have used this thing to its fullest potential. I use little transparent stickers here. I have a color coding system. I have some areas that I have washi, and not for decorative purposes. All of this is just functional because that's just how I like it. So I'm going to kind of show you how I utilize some parts in this Day Designer for Target and why I love it so much. So in the beginning of the month, there is this to-do and notes area here, and then it has little check boxes or whatever. I actually turned this into my bill section, and I will show you what I mean in a minute. So for example, what I've done is I just printed out my own little bill sticker, put it at the top of this thing to cover up the to-dos and notes, and then I went ahead and I labeled every single one of the bills that I needed to pay and the payment right next to that. And then and also the date that it needed to be paid. So then what I would do is I'd go back and check it off when it was paid, which is perfect. Then this is what one of my month layouts would look like. Now, sometimes I went ahead and I used these transparent flags, and they're color coded for certain things. So whatever bills I have on this side, I would put in here to tell me exactly what day they were due, and just to make note, and then other things that were going on for my month. This is how I would lay it out. But I no longer use this system because it kind of makes me crazy with everything that's going on. And then as we do a quick flip through of my thing, you can see I have like post-it notes all over the place. I have things color coordinated. I use highlighters, which is a mild liner, and I will link for everything in the description box below as to what I've used. And so I really use the heck out of this thing. And then on the last page, there's usually a note page, and what I do is I just put my goals and ideas that I have for the upcoming month. So this is how I used it in 2015 going into 2016. Now, when the new ones came out, I was on the hunt for these things because I really love them. This is the cover that I got for the Day Designer in July 2016 to June 2017. And again, I love this thing. So now in 2016, I've kind of simplified it a little bit. I'm still doing my bills on this side here. And then I have started to use this kind of bill stickers that I actually got from my girlfriend Joy, who made them for me. I will ask if I can share them, and if I can share them, I will link for them below. And then instead of using those transparent page flags all over the place, what I did was I just went to a basic system of like color coding with pens. And if you're wondering, I use this Pilot High-Tech C Coletto, the 5-barrel, and these are all the pens or the colors that I use for my color coding system. I actually have 2 of these because it doesn't have all of the colors that I need. I have been loving this layout and this simplicity of it. So what I have here is my bills, when they're due, important things that I cannot forget, things for RJ, things for my other little one, important things in red. These little money stickers are for when I need to make deposits. Purple is for me, my own personal appointments and whatnot. back in October of 2016, I thought, well, let me try and use like some stamps that I had, and I stamped it in here, but truthfully, I don't know, I didn't like it. It looks kind of busy, and I don't like busy and crowded and all of that stuff. I did use some of these like miniature vacuums. I can't remember where I got these from at the moment, but I will go ahead and link for the Etsy shop of where I purchased these miniature vacuums in the description box below. And that just tells me when my cleaning lady's coming. And then I use these washies. If there's something going on, like a trip or whatever, I just kind of block it out. But that pretty much is the extent of how I do my month on 2 pages view. Now let me share with you really quickly why I love Whitney English's Day Designer for Target. It is because of the way that the page is laid out. I like the fact that I have appointments on one specific column that I can keep track of, and it's in half-an-hour increments. It starts at 6 o'clock in the morning and ends at 8 at night, which is perfect because if you're a mommy, you know that we have a lot of things happening between those times. I do love the fact that it's a top 3, so if everything else goes to the crapper, at least these top 3 things I know need to be done. And then there's a list for to-dos, and it also has the checkbox already there. I love this thing. I never ever use it up. I rarely use every single one of these. I like to keep my to-do list to about 5 to 7 max, because after that I feel overwhelmed, and then when I don't get things accomplished, I feel bad about myself, and who the hell wants to feel bad about themselves, you know? And then I love this note stuff. And I love the note section because there are some things in my to-do section that I need to make reference of or reference to, and so what I do is I go ahead and put in the note section. I will show you that in a second. But also on Mondays, what I do is I use my note section for the goals that I want to accomplish during the week. So where it says notes, I'll put up here in, like, you know, my handwriting goals for the week, and then I'll just make a list of the things that I want to do, and then I will use the rest of the week to figure out what day am I going to do it. And then also it has a tonight area, and you can go ahead and put, or I have in the past put what we were having for dinner. So menu planning can go here, and then whatever you're grateful for. And honest to God, I forget to use this part. Not that I am not grateful for anything, but I just don't write it here because I have another place that I write it, and I'll share that with you guys as well. So this is why I love this layout, and that's how I have been using this Day Designer for Target. Now in 2016, I had an on-the-go planner, and I had a planner for my social media things. And I'm going to show you guys these things. I also used the covers that was specially made for me by Paper Flower Designs, and I will link for her in the description box below. I also did a video on these things when I got them, and so it was an unboxing and a reveal, and I will put that in a card above. So this is a Louis Vuitton cover in the damier pattern, and I love this thing. And this, I had her specially make it for me in the Hobonichi Weeks size, and then this of course is the passport size. So let's take a look at this at first. So in here I have a Hobonichi Weeks for 2016, and I also have 2 Midori Traveler's notebook inserts that I had cut down at Staples. So let me share with you guys initially how I was using this thing. I made these stickers, and then I went ahead and I wrote down whatever I had planned. So my ideas, I'd write the ideas of the YouTube video I was going to shoot. And then the day that it went up, that's when I would stick it in my month on 2 pages. The Hobonichi has this area right here. It's a year overview, and it has every single day here. So you can start keeping track of things on here, but as you can see, I didn't really use it, which was kind of a bummer. But towards the end, I did use it because I changed this whole thing to something different, but we're going to talk about it in a minute. So then this is the layout of the Hobonichi Weeks, and I love this thing. So what I would do is, whatever video or whatever thing I was going to work on, I would figure out what day I wanted to do it, and then I would put it here, and I'd put a little box so that I could check it off when I was done. This area would be a little bit more in-depth. This is a gridded area, and it's perfect for notes and whatnot. So I did this for a little bit. I liked it, but I didn't follow through, and I didn't use it throughout the whole year. And the reason being is because I really neglected my channel in 2016. Because I didn't do a whole heck of a lot with my channel, this Hobonichi Weeks was going to waste, and I got a little bit upset at myself. So I actually ended up scrapping the idea of using it for my social media stuff, and I instead turned it into my personal on-the-go planner, which we're going to talk about in a second. Anyway, in this little Hobonichi Weeks cover, I have my Hobonichi Weeks, I have this idea book, and then I have notes. So whenever I have ideas, it goes into this one. This, by the way, sticker was made by my girlfriend Joy. Oh, hi Joy, here on on YouTube. And then this is notes. So if I had to make notes, like say I was doing a video, I needed to remember to put certain things in the description box, I would put it here. Once I got done doing the task, I would just check it off. Kind of thing, because sometimes there wasn't enough room to write it all in here. So then I have this one, and this is actually was my on-the-go planner, and I'm going to show you guys what I have in here. So I just have another one of those Pilot High-Tech C Coletto 5 barrels again, and in this thing I have some of these card inserts, which I have some gift cards that I have. I have this little teeny tiny sticker from Willow Fields. I have the craft paper folders. I have a note to myself of what I need to get from those. And then I have this is called the Traveler's Notebook Passport Diary for 2016. And this is simply just a month on 2-page version. So this is what it looks like. And this is what I use for part of the year. And what I would do is I took a little tape of washi, partitioned it here so that I remembered that this is the weekends, because the layout goes from Monday through Sunday, and I am not used to that, so I had to make sure that I knew, I segregated it. If we're taking a vacation, which we did in July, I went ahead and used the same kind of washi. I think it is 3mm, and I used that, and I just wrote with it with Sharpie on it. So this is really great for on the go, like quickly just jotting stuff down. But truthfully, the boxes are not that big, so I'm like, I got a little frustrated because like you can't really write too much in here, and all I could do is just put little dots to say, hey, somebody's got something going on, but I don't know what the heck that is because I can't write because it's too doggone small. And then back here I have, this is a contacts insert made by Growing Up Goddess, and I will link for her in the description box below. Her name is Alexis. She's great. She specially made this for me, and in it I have people's names, numbers, addresses, emails, all of that stuff, because if I should ever lose my phone, my phone dies, I'm SOL because I can't remember anything, CRS, so I have all of my contacts in here, and this was what I was using on the go, which was perfect. And then again, I have another thing back here with more gift cards and some post-its, because you never know when you need a post-it. So I was using this as my on-the-go in part of 2016. But because I got frustrated with myself and I was like, oh my God, the monthly version right here is too doggone small. And then this version right here, I wasn't using at all. I'm like, you know what? Let me get a grip and use this for my planner on the go. So I ended up taking it out of my beautiful cover, and I put it back in just the regular simple plastic cover that you can find from Hobonichi.com, 1101.com, and I will put the link below. And I have loved this setup, no joke. This is now my on-the-go planner, and I'll tell you guys why I love it. So if you open it up, it has pockets here. So I have my favorite stencil in here. I have my little bill sticker sheet from my friend Joy. I have some transparent triangles that I use. And then now I use this front part where you can keep track of things throughout the year for different things. For instance, I had a really bad flare-up in October. I went ahead and put it here. This is what one of my month on 2 pages looks like. This is for the month of December. Again, I use washi to segregate, and then I have another washi here that just tells me, hey, you know what? This is something important. Make sure you know what the heck it is. I do. My kids are off these 2 weeks, so that's what it is. As you can see, I have my girlfriend Joy. She made me very, very teeny tiny bill stickers that goes specifically in the Hobonichi Weeks. I had the idea, I gave her my idea, and she was able to make it for me. I have a lot of ideas. I just don't have the time to make it. So if I have a friend or whatever that I know has the ability and the talent to do it for me, I will ask them to help me out. And most of the time they do. So then here's the Oli clip again. Now this is how I use mines. If I have errands to run or things to get during the week or things going on that week, everything goes in here. So for instance, you know, you have like lists of things to do, and instead of making a million post-it notes and sticking it all over, what I do is, hey, I gotta go to certain places. Let me go ahead and make notes of where I gotta go and then what I need to get. That's what this side is for. And then on this side, I figure out the days that I want to go do different things and I put them here. If there's something coming up, like we went to Vegas, I just kind of put it on a washi, and then the washi spans from the day that we go to the day we come back. And that's how I've been using this, and I have been loving it so much so that I purchased another Hobonichi Weeks for 2017, and I have this ready to go. This time I am using an orange Oli clip. I have one of these little palm balls from a shop that I got on Etsy like last year sometime. I will link for her below. And I already have this thing set up. So I have important things, birthdays, trips, all of that good stuff already set up here. And already for next week, I have something that I need to get from Sam's for RJ's soccer team. So I have that written here. Now I just got to figure out what day that I want to go do that and write it in here. So I'm super, super duper looking forward to using this in 2017 as well for my purse or my planner on the go. I'm going to go ahead and switch out this cover today. So day designer for everything, this for on the go. Perfect. Because I nixed that plan for using a Hobonichi Weeks for my social media things, I still needed a planner for my social media stuff. So I decided to go ahead and use an Inkwell Press planner. Now, I love the layout of Inkwell Press. The paper quality is key. I truly started only using this planner as of September 2016. And on the notes side, I put what I wanted to accomplish in the month. And then if by chance I put up a video, I went ahead and again used the labels that I made. And this time I actually have like a little YouTube thing here. And I put what the title of the video was going to be called, or the idea. And I put it on the day that it was airing. My other favorite part was this section here, which is her mission board. Now, I didn't follow exactly what it was meant to be used for. So like me time, home, special, be social, health, all that stuff. I just know that this is going to be for my social media. These are the things that I want to accomplish in November for my social media. Did I do them all? No. But did I do most of them? Absolutely. I do love the notes and ramblings, because what I did here was I just put like things that I wanted to, or ideas I have for my channel and things that I wanted to record and whatnot. I have her horizontal layout, and how I have been using this is I just, things that need to be done, I'll just like write them out on the days that I'm gonna do them, and then if I've completed them, I check them off. And I've done the same thing whenever I can, whenever I have time. If you've been watching my snaps, you know that I'm kind of busy, so really trying to do, you know, my channel has proven to be most difficult this year. And then, you know, again, I have notes here. I really love the fact that she has like note pages on the back, and I try to make use of that for other ideas and whatnot that I have for my YouTube channel. And I will link for Inkwell Press in the description box below if you guys are interested in that. Now, remember I mentioned at the bottom of the Whitney English planner for Target, there is this area called gratitude, and I didn't use that. The reason I didn't use that is because every night I would go in and I would journal in my Hobonichi Techo, and I would share with you guys a little bit of how I was using this. When I travel, I take this. I have my little Peerless watercolors in here that my girlfriend Olga made for me. She's Art Mingo on here, by the way. Look at how cute it is. See, and it has my name on it. And I just slip it in this back pocket, and I take a water brush with me, and ta-da, that's it. That's all you need, and a pencil. So I have a mechanical pencil here. So in this thing, this area that has the pockets, I have a bunch of stencils. I got these actually at Joann's because I love stencils. So I have 3 of them. They're different fonts. And then in here is just Shitajiki, which is a pencil board. But let me just share with you maybe a page or so of how my journaling goes. Now, journaling, I either have like pictures that I take with my phone and then I print it out with my, what is it called? Polaroid zip. Or I will draw, like, for instance, when Prince died, here's one of the drawings I put, and then I journaled about it as well. And if you guys are fans of his, you know that this was on one of his albums, and I've always loved this thing. I have some journaling, I have some mixed media stuff going on in here. My thoughts, whatever I'm grateful for, things that happen, I journal about it a lot in here. So this is what I've been using my Hobonichi Techo for. And I have another one that I bought for 2017, but I'm on the fence about using it this year because I think I might want to use something else. And let me show you guys exactly what that is. I am debating on using one of my Midori Traverse notebooks that I've had for a while. This one is in black. I'm debating whether or not I should use this. Now what I did was I purchased the Midori inserts, and this is the one I purchased, and I'm debating whether or not to actually start journaling in this instead of that. I'm wondering if I need a change, and so I'm not 100% sure that I'm gonna do that yet, but you know, I have a choice at least. I do notice that when I was using this, I didn't journal every single day. So there's some pages in here that are blank, which kind of makes me irritated. So this way, I can go ahead and journal, but I can just, you know, put the date stamp, the actual days that I'm actually journaling. And then I do like the size of this, and I've always been a fan of the Midori Traverse notebook, the feel of it, the actual genuine leather of it. I have a brown one that I've used before, and that thing is so well loved that the patina is beautiful. This black one has been sitting for a while, and I have not really used it pretty much at all. So I was like, I should make use of the things I have. So these are the planners that I'm using for this year. Again, everything social media on the go for in my purse. I have a love-hate relationship with my calendar on my phone, and I prefer to have something written. It's easier for me to visually go through and find whatever, keep track of whatever. I am pretty much solid with this, and this is my planner piece, and I'm not gonna change it, knock on wood. But I appreciate you guys watching my video this far, and if you are still here, I'm having a massive giveaway, and I'm going to be giving away a few planners that I've purchased, and I'm going to explain everything and have a rafflecopter set up on my blog so that you guys can enter, and you guys will see on my blog exact pictures of what you're going to be winning. I mean, if you guys love planners and you guys have been wanting to try some planners or whatever, you might want to check out my giveaway. And again, I will link for the giveaway, the link for my blog in the description box below with everything that you need to know about it there. So again, thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any questions, leave me a comment below. I will be more than happy to answer. I will link for everything I spoke about in the video also below and or over at my blog. And again, thanks for watching. So I will be back to talk with you guys later. Take care. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.